schizophrenic coming of age, one that tried desperately to put puberty on pause. I competed for 4 years, starting in Proficiency Class 3 and moving up to Class 2. My weight yo-yoed up and down, but somehow never down enough for Class 1. The preoccupation with stick-thin slenderness and humiliating weigh-ins wasn't the only blow to my self-image. I was sporting a very unfortunate Dorothy Hamill haircut, made worse by an abundance of cowlicks. Silver braces covered my buck teeth like train tracks, struggling to cinch the gaping abyss between the front two. Because I refused to wear the painful nightly neck gear that I had been assigned, any actual correction would be a long time coming. It also didn't help that I was Andy. One summer, when my mother, my brothers, and I were in New York City for a visit, I wandered into the ladies' room in Central Park. "Oh, the little boys' room is around the corner," a startled East Coast accent belted in my direction. When I noticed everyone looking at me, I froze, a flash of bright red across my mistaken-for-male face. How could I defend my femaleness? If only my mother had let me get my ears pierced the way I'd been begging her to. Surely that would have spared me, as it does androgynous Italian and Latin American baby girls everywhere. The humiliation of being called he. Devastated, I caved, ran outside, and burst into tears. Without missing a beat, my mother took me by the hand and stormed back in. "This is my daughter, and she is beautiful," she thundered. I was completely embarrassed, but it was the first time she'd ever said that about me. From that point on, my mother frequently cited Liv Ullmann's ascent from ugly duckling to celebrated beauty and Ingmar Bergman muse. This never made sense to me. Liv was stunning Norwegian fairness from day one, but Gwen Marcum's version of Liv's story became my holy grail. Increasingly, the gorilla suit covering my lack of self-esteem was my weight, a suit I wore out of the gym and into the world. The physiological map for weight loss is pretty straightforward. Burn more calories than you take in. It's an annoyingly elementary fact. The psychology of weight loss can be a bit murkier. Covert eating began as a sporadic, secret means of comfort during my gymnastic days, and then grew into a full-blown adversarial relationship with food. Sure, it would squelch my frustrations temporarily, but then binger's remorse took hold. Food was in turn my best friend, then my worst enemy. And I had no idea how to get off the gorge purge Ferris wheel. In college, when I tried out for the production of a chorus line, there were a lot of whispers behind the audition table. "Do you think you look like a Broadway dancer?" the director asked me in front of everyone. And I mean everyone. The nearly 200 people auditioning were seated in the red velvet seats at the Bovard Auditorium, staring at me. The choreographer whose class I took regularly shook her head in shame next to him. "Sweetheart, you're just too heavy to be believable." I wanted to die, or at the very least throw up. Actually, one of the dancers who made it into the show told me to try using laxatives. That's what all us dancers do. Suffice to say, it was ineffective and short-lived. And I went up a pant size by semester's end. After